Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again. Welcome to Game 4 of this amazing series, this wonderful matchup between Monchi and DIMAGA. Maybe it sounds like I'm playing it up a little, but truth be told is I've just been loving the very solid, very stable, very good play by both of these players. DIMAGA is going to be spawning here in the top right. This is GSL's Crevasse. GSL is the Global StarCraft 2 League, generally Korean-based, generally Korean-focused. Still welcomes foreigners, still has a good number of foreigners participating in it. Spotting here in the bottom left is going to be Monchi. Now, these two are not playing on the GSL, for those just tuning in, or maybe those just that are a little confused. No, this is just a GSL map. This is a map officially used by the GSL. And actually, I believe it was made for the GSL. We do have some great play thus far that has come through for both players. Some astounding timing pushes, some great unit choices for both ends. Really being able to know when to put on pressure, when to back off. Some very good micro, especially by Monchi. Would have loved to have seen a bit more blink micro from him in the last game, but he's had some stellar force fields, and I've got money says he's probably going to be picking up hallucination this game. DIMAGA has seemed to have been, as he picks up what looks like about a 14 or 15 hatch. He's had some very good. He had a very good play last game when he could get his macro really going and get into the swing. He seems to have a typical Zerg problem, quote unquote. I would say one of the typical Zerg problems is that if your macro gets going, then the game's yours. If your macro is just kind of meh, then your game, or if your macro's harassed at all or held back too much, then like you've got no hope. It just seems, well, hopeless. DIMAGA did pick up a very early expand here, and there's something that I want to note that I've had targeted for some time for both these players, is this rich Vespane geyser. Now, people in other games that I've cast have seen perhaps rich minerals, rich mineral fields. Yeah, I guess this really isn't a mineral field. It's like a mineral structure. It's like a mineral outcropping, really. But there have been, in previous games, rich mineral fields, and regularly on the Blizzard ladder, you'll have rich mineral fields in their maps. That's something that was added to StarCraft 2 from StarCraft 1 to try to change play up a little bit and make things interesting at times. But in GSL, they added a rich Vespane geyser. I believe where normal ones will harvest 4 per gas, rich Vespane geysers will harvest 6, and we can tell, yes, it is 6 at a time. So that means that this counts for 1.5. Now, what does that mean in terms of play besides just, oh, hey, it's better? Well, it means that instead of dropping your first extractor here or here, you can drop it here. You're spending the same number of drones, and especially if you're early expanding, then you're not spending any more than you normally would, and you're getting more forward. You're getting 50% more. Now, Monchi is going real heavy on the gas. He's getting his third. He's going to have 3.5 gas geysers going. And if you'll excuse me at times, I'm still a little bit sniffly. I've just had some allergies from a cold front that blew in, and I have some tissues here, and I have been doing my best to keep my sniffles to a minimum. I did get a sneeze off. I've been waiting to sneeze for the last 3 games, and I did finally force one out. And otherwise, we see mostly standard coming from both players. Layers on the way, as well as a third hatchery. DIMAGA knows that his opponent has just got to be expanding back here. I mean, you have the standard. You've got 6 mineral fields, which is 2 less than what you normally see. At most main bases, and at most naturals, you'll have 8. Oh, Zergling. You were loved by no one. All alone. Forever alone. So this real quick expansion does have some drawbacks in that you can't saturate it as highly as you would a natural as quickly. Well, you can't saturate it as highly as a natural at all. But both players really want to take advantage of that early gas, so they can go for things like a Roach Horn and an Evo Chamber, so probably upgrades and Roaches. Getting a lair early on as well as being able to get your third because you have the gas to spare for the lair and so on. Even an Infestation Pig going down right as the lair finished. So either DIMAGA really wants to do some Infestor play, or, well, we're going to see. We do have double Stargates down because of that amazing gas and a half. And so we have 2 Void Rays being produced at once. Haven't researched Hallucination yet, though we usually see it come from Monchi. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see it again. Oh, and this is going to be so crucial. It's going to get spotted right away. So DIMAGA's immediately going to know. Now, he is getting Pathogen Gland, so he really does want his Infestor play. And I'm not sure if this Overseer can outrun the Void Ray. He can't. So let it go through. Now, Overseers are only 50-50 instead of 50-100 in this new patch. He did he catch? He did catch both starports. We have 3 Void Rays on the way. I thought there was a 4th being produced. I thought they were doing 2 at once. We do have 4 on the field, so the question is, where's that sneaky 4th Void Ray? Ah, he's going ahead of the gang. Oh, great little Creep Tumor Snipes. Oh, one of them got cancelled. You can even see the little cancelled. And he's going to be met with a Queen and 2 Spore Crawlers right away, along with Hydralisk. DIMAGA going to be so much more prepared for this than he was in Game 2. Suddenly these 4 Void Rays are sitting here going, what do we do? They might try to slip around to the back. Sure enough, they will. But these 3 Hydras is going to be all that's needed. They just do such high DPS. Sure, 12 damage, which, compared to the Immortals, like 22 or something, isn't much. But when they have a weapon speed of 0.83, yeah. More and more Hydras being produced, really solidifying the field. Monchi's going to go ahead and expand and drop a few more gateways. And strangely enough, we don't see that Hallucination researched. I'm disappointed in you, Monchi. And we do have all of these Void Rays coming in again, just trying to poke around, see if they can do anything, anywhere. Oh, and they're going to get fungled. Hydralisks are going to move in and take out 1, 2, 3 Void Rays with ease. There's these Infestors just sitting here going, ha 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 ha. They thought they could get away. Ha ha ha. Macro Hatch going down for DIMAGA. Robotics Bay is on the way. Facility is up. Second one is going down. Carapace level 2 is going down as well as Group Spines. And I really like that DIMAGA gets Zerg Ground Carapace 1 first, before getting ranged or melee, because we've seen him go both routes. So, maybe he'll go more of a Zergling play, maybe even Banelings. Maybe he'll carpet bomb some Banelings. That would be good. But maybe he's going to go Roach and Hydra, in which case should you get the melee, should you get the range? Well, why don't you just get Carapace first? You're going to be benefiting everything with that. I mean, even your Infestors, your Queens, even your drones. I don't know if drones can get melee upgrades. I have never seen that before. I'm sure they can't. That'd be so worker imba. Completely change the metagame. Everyone would go 3 drones. That's where it's at. The third is down for Monchi and readily saturated. The income is actually higher for our Protoss player in terms of minerals, not so much for gas, but he is up on harvesters. Excuse me. Even more sniffles. Yeah. We do have even 2 more gateways and a Twilight Council being dropped, and I like this. A little bit of a wall-off play. The only problem is that if this is broken, the pylon's the first thing to go, and guess what? That means that all 3 of these are unpowered. That's kind of a problem. But still, we've got... That's 5, 6... You got 8 gateways down, 4 monchi. This is feeling almost a little reminiscent of, I believe it was Puzzle versus Chef on this map. I want to say it was. First Colossus is on the field. Second one's finished. Thermal Lance is being, I'm sure, chrono boosted quickly as it possibly can. There it is.